this out. So, verify my stuff completed over here. I've done all my before start stuff. Done all my start stuff here. So brakes, prime pump, throttle, mixture, prop mags, throttle, pressure pump, pressure, mixture, primer, avionics, ammeter is checked. That's been done. Forward taxi checklist, lights is required, altimeter has been set, avionics has been set, ATIS, got that, transponder 1200 is on standby, it'll switch over when we take off. Cabin heat defrost, don't need that, it's off. Fuel selector, we'll switch tanks over to left tank, we know it starts right tank, so we'll go to the left tank and make sure it doesn't quit on that one. Alright, before taxi checklist complete, taxi checklist, park and brake release momentarily, brakes check, steering check, taxi check for the gyros. And we'll do that, taxi checklist complete.
Alright.
Attitude staying steady, heading looks good, compass looks good. Controls check.
Boy, there's blue sky out there, man.
There is. Appears a lot of it has cleared up.
Perfecto.
Alright, so the run-up's complete. I'm going to do the takeoff flow, and then I'll do the checklist here. So that's working like it should. Unstators look good. So gas on the left tank, which is running, which is the fullest. Undercarriage down and welded. Mixture is going to be rich for takeoff here. We don't need to lean out for density altitude. Mixture prop non-existent. Pumps are on. Straps are set. Flaps for takeoff. Trim set. Lights are good. Pitot heat, don't need that. Lights, camera, radios, so 12585, 1228. Frequencies are set up properly there. Transponder set. MFD, PFD, iPads all set up. I'm going to set the iPad under my seat. And heading is set for the course we're going to be flying. We've got the altimeter set. All that looks good. Alright, in the event of emergency, if we have an engine failure or abnormality prior to liftoff, power to idle, maintain direction control, roll straight ahead, brakes as needed, we'll stop on the available runway if we got it, otherwise we're going on the grass.
Copy all.
When we experience engine failure after liftoff, we're going to unload the wings, the nose down, we're going to maintain directional control, and land.
What do you mean when we experience it?
Because you always prepare yourself for when it's going to happen so you're not surprised.
You didn't use the word if, you just said when.
Yeah, when it happens.
You think it's going to happen?
Yeah, every single takeoff, you always think it's going to happen, so that when it happens,
you're ready.
You're ready.
Toby, I kind of like that. I'm going to use it.
When it happens.
When it happens, you're ready. Well, there it is, push, and you're ready for it.
Unload the wings, get light in the seat, shove it. Just don't lock your hands forward.
Just don't lock.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, cool.
Beautiful.
So we're good to go if you're good to go.
I'm good.
All right, pull up the checklist here, double check, make sure you didn't miss something here. All right, trim set for takeoff, rudder trim is set, flight instruments did that already, I did the avionics, I had to brief the departure, brief the emergencies, did the flaps, did the fuel pump, did the fuel selector, did the carburetor heat, did the static source is normal, which it is, there's a little knob under here and it's set to normal. Mixture is rich below 5,000, doors, windows, close and lock, sauna activated. Air conditioner, is there a fan over there? I don't think there is.
No.
Alright, cool, it's off anyway. Lights as required, check. Pitot heat as required, don't need it. Time noted, it's 11:42. Park and brake, we'll release that, holding the brakes manually. Takeoff checklist, transponder on altitude. It should do it automatically, but I'll switch it just for fun. Throttle will go full forward, check the gauges, rotate 53 knots, climb out 76 knots. That's a VY. And then for a cruise climb, it'll be about 87 knots for the cruise climb. And then once we're at our altitude, we'll do our fuel pump off. We're going to 8,000 feet, and we're going to head northwest.
Sounds good to me.
There you go. All
I
right,
got it.
my controls.
Your controls.
Controls.
Dixon traffic, Archer 272, Quebec, taking 35, departure northwest. Dixon.
Clear right, final, downwind, opposite, clear left. 35 is verified.
Looks good.
Left crosswind. Power set. Gauges all in the green. Airspeed alive 2 times.
I dropped my pen. Can you get it for me?
Nope. There's our rotation speed. We're going to ease her off the ground. And we don't need VY right now, so we'll just kind of set somewhere between VY and cruise climb to get ourselves better engine cooling in this hot weather we got.
All right. All right, well, here's your debrief while your camera's still on, leaving down there. Excellent on procedure briefing. Not that you need a debriefing, and not that I'm acting as your instructor, but for video purposes, you did a lot of really nice stuff that I thought I'd comment on. Use the checklist in conjunction with flow, very nice. Having the brakes set, do everything, and then you used your before taxi checklist. You did your before taxi flow and your before taxi checklist, which is awesome. And then you went out there to the runway, you taxied on the yellow line and held short, which is what you're supposed to do. You did your run up and confirmed everything, so that's perfect. On takeoff, I tried to get you to bite off on the drop in the pen thing. No way I'm flying the airplane, so that's trying to throw a distraction at you, but you did not bite off on my pen. There was no pen on the floor, so all that's good. The operation of the cockpit like that is really, that should be the goal of everybody, and it's not that hard to do for people to emulate what Toby Rice just did, and it helps beef you up. And your takeoff briefing, you're the first guy I've ever heard that used the words when we have an engine failure. You're mentally preparing for it and you're ready to push, so there's no surprise when it happens. I think you would have probably been fine if we lost a jug on takeoff there. So I don't have any negative comment on everything. Everything looked really nice. And now I'm going to slide my seat back and go on break.
Awesome. 12 pages. His closing remarks here.
If you highlight the highlighted area, it actually undoes it. So
Really?
Yeah, it makes it disappear.
I'm gonna test that out next time I do that.
Yeah, it's a double negative.
Double negative equals positive. It's like two lies make a truth.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Two rights totally make a wrong.
Do two 180s and get out of here.
You know what?
We wanted to do a 180 and get out of here, but we were so scared we did two of them.
You know, I think why would she stop at two? She just go ahead and do four.
Yeah.
Because then you get double.
Well, if you're going to do a 180 and get out of here and it makes you safe, then, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, if one will make you safe, then two or three or four of them would make you, like, really safe.
Oh, entirely. I see no issues with any of that logic.